Hi, everyone. Today, I want to share with you some high level statistics about the facts of America's criminal justice system. First off, did you know that around 2 million Americans are currently incarcerated in our country? That is more than any other of the nearly 200 countries on the globe. America is around 5% of the global population, but we have 25% of the world's incarcerated people here in the land of the not so free and the not so brave. According to recent studies, only 20% of Americans believe that the federal government operates reliably and professionally. That's a significant lack of trust in the very system that's supposed to protect us. And here's a shocking fact. I'm sure you think that slavery is illegal in the US. Well, that's not exactly true. The Constitution still allows for slavery, and we still have slavery in America. It's in our prisons. Look up the 13th Amendment to our Constitution. Yes, you heard me right. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery, but it had an exception, which permits slavery as punishment for crime. And that's exactly what prison is. They're forced labor camps, and they're paid almost nothing for full-time work, usually. So approximately 2 million Americans, about 1% almost of our nation, live as slaves in our prisons, and they're forced to work. The majority of these prisoners are people of color, mostly black men. And by the way, black men have a 1 in 3 chance of going and being incarcerated at some point in their lives. There's deep racial disparities in our justice system, especially towards African Americans. They're incarcerated at more than 5 times the rate of white Americans. And it's not just about who is in prison, because the U.S. spends $80 billion annually on corrections. Despite this, our recidivism rates are incredibly high, with about 68% of released prisoners being rearrested within 3 years. And that's not a sign that people are bad. That's a sign that the culture and the society and the system need to be rethought and redesigned so more of us can thrive and not flounder. These statistics paint a clear picture, and I could tell you many more, but there's some highlights that our criminal justice system is not just ineffective, it's inhumane and unjust. It's time for change. We need to hold our government accountable for creating a system that truly serves justice. We need transparency and truth in that effort. So let's work together to reform America's criminal justice system. It's not just about reducing human suffering, it's about enhancing human thriving as well. Let's rehabilitate and help our citizens. Bye, everyone.